guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited because I have a bunch of new makeup to test out with you guys. So I did my base makeup and we're gonna go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. I usually upload quite often, so I would highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. So I'm so excited because I literally just had a baby last week. It's not as exciting as it sounds, you guys, because it's Saturday and my husband's home, so he's watching her, and he said I could go downstairs and film because he knows how excited I am about this new Melt collection. So I have it here. I ordered it on Friday. I was literally in labor and she wasn't coming out. We'll talk about that in a different video. She wasn't coming out. I was predicting that she was holding on until the Melt collection launched, and then she came on Saturday. So anyway, I was able to buy the Melt collection and it arrived to my house so quickly. I had everything, I think, delivered on Monday. And so once I got out of the hospital, I was like, oh my gosh, I just knew in the back of my head that I had this beautiful collection. So it's a little bit older now, I'm sure, but I'm excited to play with it because it's a beautiful collection. I did also order the brushes because they did 25% off everything. As new products, like my mind was blown. And I did order the brushes, but they were not in the package. So I just have the blush palette, the eyeshadow palette, and then one of the liners. And then my brushes are coming on Monday. So that's okay. I figure I can include those in a different video. But like, how freaking beautiful is all of this stuff? So let's go ahead and unbox, swatch, and do some makeup because I am so excited. This video is going to be 100 years long, but I honestly don't care. So this is the packaging for the eyeshadow palette. Super gorgeous. It's the AMOR Y Mariposa Press Pigment Palette. And I'll put the price and stuff on the screen because I can't remember, but it says it's a net weight of 20 grams or 0.705 ounces, 12-month shelf life, and it's made in Italy. I wonder if their other palettes are made in Italy. I don't recall, but anyway. And then this is what the palette looks like. Oh my goodness. I can't even. It's like a grungy purple green color story. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I could do two eye looks, but I'm not going to because we're planning on going to like a little Christmas market in our town. So I'm just gonna do the one look on both eyes. But this is the mirror, and then these are the shadows, and then here's the packaging in case you didn't see it. Okay, so I'm so excited to swatch. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, that feels smooth. Oh, these pretty butterflies. Okay guys, so I did swatch the entire palette on my arm, and then I have the last two shades right here. And I will say some of the mattes are pretty similar. So like these two, it's like, did you really need to have two of those kind of really neutral light shades? And some of the burgundy shades are pretty similar. But hey, Melt knows what they're doing usually with their color stories. So I'm not gonna complain, but holy smokes, this palette is so freaking beautiful. I'm so excited to put this on my eyes. Okay, I was also sent the new Blend Bunny crease brushes. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've gotten something from PR from them, and they actually gave me an affiliate discount code as well. She's so sweet, the owner is. I bought these myself, and then I told her I was so excited to try out the brushes, and she was like, oh, I was gonna totally send you these. She actually ended up refunding me, which was so kind. She totally didn't have to do that, but I do have a code with them. So if you want to save money, KHMAKEUP will save you money on their website. And that discount code is affiliated, so I will make a small commission. So thank you for using my codes and supporting my channel in advance. But these are so cool. They're so tiny. And I love the handles, like the different shades of black, white, and gray. That's so cute. I'm so excited to play with these, and I want to do like a two-tone look, and I was thinking I need to use this shade on my lid because I mean it's like the most beautiful teal green, and I'm thinking maybe some purples at the crease. We'll see. It's definitely going to be like a cut crease kind of vibe, So I'm so pumped because I usually do like a monochromatic look, but I kind of want to try and switch it up. So let's see how it turns out. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to start off with this purple shade. It's called Nude. Sorry, it's called Noob. I don't know. This color is so pigmented. So if you like to tap and not blend, I think you could definitely build this up. Also, if you like to blend, this shadow is blending really nicely. I know with Melt, it's so hit or miss with their quality. It's like, is it going to be pigmented? Is it going to be patchy? You never know. So I think that's why reviews on YouTube are so helpful when it comes to certain things. Plus, this palette is not cheap. And oh my gosh, I can't believe how expensive the PR box was. That was wild. And then they go ahead and give you a huge discount on the individual pieces. Like, that's so strange, honestly. I'm not mad about it. Like, listen, if you want to give me 25% off, I'll take it. And they moved up the launch. Like, I think this wasn't going to launch until this week. People were very upset with the price point. Like, I thought it was wildly expensive, but I wasn't like mad. Like, hey, I'm not going to tell makeup companies what to charge, you know? I'm sure people were like really mad about the price and a lot of like, how dare they think they can charge that much kind of thing. But I personally think that people should be allowed to charge whatever they want, especially with small businesses, you know? Like, it's a different ball game out there right now with COVID and stuff. Anyway, I love this look. I love that color. It's definitely a little patchy, but that could be just because I'm still learning how to use these like tinier brushes. But these brushes are really nice. Oh my gosh. Like, if you have small eyes, you're gonna love these. So I would say jump on it. I love buying affordable brushes. That's like my thing because I hate spending a lot of money on brushes. So the fact that you can find like decent affordable eye brushes is so nice. So that's the first shade. So I'm going to use this brush, which is the B5. It's like a bigger blending brush compared to the rest of them. And I'm going to go into the shade called Maria. It's this like red burgundy shade. And that one I'm just going to pack onto the outer corner. I haven't done makeup in, well, since last Wednesday. So literally my best friend in the whole world is getting married today and I can't be there because of baby. Oh, but she called me. She's so sweet. She literally called me. Can't believe she called me on her freaking wedding day. And like, this is like my friend that was my maid of honor and she's like the only friend like I would ever want to see. Like actually like so sad that I don't get to see her get married. But I'm just so happy that she's happy, you know, like she found someone and they're just such a cute couple. So I'm just so happy for her. But yeah, me and Rel both really wish we could be there. But, you know, it's for good reason. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's the first time that's ever happened to us where we're like, oh, I was like, when she told me her wedding date, I'm like, oh, I literally told her I was pregnant and she was telling me like her wedding date. I'm like, oh, darn it. And then Freya came late. So imagine if we had booked the trip based off of her being here November 3rd. Like she was 10 days late. So if we had booked the trip and I was still in the hospital, like that would have really just added to our level of stress. So I'm kind of glad it went the way it did as far as us just deciding not to go at all because we were like thinking, should we drive? Should we this and that? But oh, I can't imagine. I mean, I guess Freya's a good baby, so she would have probably survived a road trip or a plane ride, but she's so new. And then with the NICU stay, trying to put her on a plane right now would have probably not been the best idea either. Other than the fact that I'm missing her wedding, I feel like it was smart of us to not go down that road of trying to get there. You know what I mean? This look took a turn. It's very dramatic. Very, very, very dramatic. Okay, so I'm going to grab this brush and I'm going to go into the shade Mikokana. I don't know. It's like green shade. This one right here. Let's give it a little spray. These feel nice and diamethicone, so I know it's going to be fine, but These mattes are so strong that they can layer over the green shadow just because I wanted to blend it. And it looks like perfection. I just wanted to darken it up a bit, you know? And then I kept the inside clean because I want to use the shade, this one, on like the inner corner, you know? So I'm just going to pick that up on this brush. These might be the best metallics Melt has done as far as like a holiday collection. I'm trying to think what other metallics. I mean, I love the She's in Parties palette. Has like beautiful metallics and mattes. So like when they nail it, they nailed it. And just a few colors I've used in this palette so far, they've definitely nailed their formula in this palette. So if you are waiting for somebody's stamp of approval, you now have mine. You have my permission to buy this palette. Not that you guys need my permission, but you know what I mean. This is so pretty. I can't wait to do an all green look with this palette. I mean, kind of reminds me of the Smoke Sessions mixed with She's in Parties, mixed with all their other neutral palettes, but still, so dramatic. And I do think they really captured the essence of the Monarch Butterfly with these colors. Oh. Okay, so lower lash line. I'm just going to grab a green eye pencil. Am I going to do green though? Well, we're just going to put green in the liner. I did buy their green gel liner, but I'm kind of nervous. I don't know. I think people said like it's like soft, I guess, and it transfers apparently. So you have to be very careful when you use it, but can't help myself. Oh, look at this color. That's so pretty. It's the shade called Colibri. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, I have to put a little bit of it in my waterline. Huzzah. Sigma eyeliner pencil. Okay, I'm going to try really hard not to mess up this eyeliner because it's beautiful. And yeah, super shimmery. So I don't want to mess that up. And then I'm just going to take my favorite pencil and we're going to do a little bit of the shade Carino. It's this one right here. And we're just going to put that right underneath the eyeliner. Okay, and then I'm going to go into Abuelita. Okay, I have to use a little bit of this like hot orange color. It's like a Cheeto shade called Mariposa. I just did the most. Like, this is like way too much. But I love it! And now we're gonna test out the blush palette. And then I'll do mascara. So this is the blush palette packaging. Looks just like the eyeshadow palette. And then here is the cover. I love that they did a blush palette instead of doing like 2 eyeshadow palettes. Sometimes they do that with their collection. So I'm glad they decided to switch it up. And I know I watched Annette's video and she said that the shades were kind of similar on the lighter spectrum. But I'm very, very excited because I feel like it's one of those palettes where you can mix the dark shades with the light shades just to kind of create like a custom look. And I remember seeing the most beautiful look on Dana. I think she did like a pink cheek with like an almost orange look. It was so beautiful. So I'm hoping I can like mimic that. Probably not, but we'll try. So should I swatch it first or should I try and... I'm just going to try and use it first. So I'm going to go into the shade Milagros. And I do have some bronzer on already, but I figure if I start with the lighter shade, and then I can like finagle it versus if I do the darker shade first, I might end up like screwing things up. So kind of want to do like a blush drape vibe, but also like be careful. Okay, so then I'll go into Vita, which is a shimmery version of the shade that was kind of the one I was just using. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Floor, which is a pretty, oh god, pretty bright pink. Oh. I'm going to put that closest to my eyeshadow right there and just really focus on blending it. That color is so pretty. It's like not a me color at all, but holy shit, it's pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Sonrisa. It's this one. And it's like an orange, so I wanna like almost use it like to blend into my bronzer. Oh, this is such a fun little different color story. So funny, like my two really good friends, there's always been like a really memorable like makeup moment that's happened when they got married. Like my last friend that got married 2 years ago, the Metropolis palette came out around her wedding because I bought my Metropolis palette with me to her wedding. And then this wedding, the Melt collection. I won't forget this. I won't forget this. And of course Freya being before. Okay, so let me go ahead and swatch the blush palette quick because I didn't remember to do that, but look at these shades, they're stunning. This is actually the perfect blush palette because it's so different from, I don't know, just what I have. Oh gosh, this middle shade, Midas, is like the prettiest peachy shimmer blush I've ever seen. That pink shade called Floor is stunning. I had no idea. Like, it looks so like hot pink, but these mix well together. Okay, so my camera shut off. I don't know where I was, but here are the swatches of the blush palette. I think they kind of swatch boring, but if you were to mix and match kind of like I did, I think you would have so much fun with this palette. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love the pigmentation. I love that there's like some shimmers in there so you can use them as toppers. So that is a fabulous palette. I would totally recommend the bundle if you want to purchase the Melt collection for the holidays. Next, I did pick this up on sale. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in the shade Lunar Nude. This was such a freaking packaging buy. I totally had to get it for the embossing, and then I think I got like a bunch of dollars off. I can't remember, but Pat McGrath was having a sale. I don't know if she still is, but I will definitely link it if you guys are interested. And I'm just using my Juvia's Place brush. Oh my gosh, I ate so much sushi after delivery. So nice. My husband's like in awe of my amazing birthing skills. So he's like, yeah, I'll get you sushi. It was very sweet. This is a pretty highlighter. My friend Heather Austin told me it was pretty, but I've had not very great experiences with the Pat McGrath highlighter formula. But this one, she's pretty. It's like a lit from within highlighter. Oh my god, it's so pretty. So I did grab the other highlighters I have from her just to like compare for you guys. But honestly, I kind of don't want to ruin the embossing, so I really don't like her other highlighters. These two look kind of similar. Let me see. I really didn't like this one that much, so. Oh my god, are these the same highlighter? I'm so confused. It's the same color. Did I miss the memo? I mean, I like to follow her eyeshadow palettes, but I don't usually look at the highlighters and stuff very much. These colors are identical, but I like the formula in the one I just picked up versus the Hockey Puck one. The Hockey Puck one is very, very stiff. The only reason I kept it was because I bought it and it's Pat McGrath, and I'm like, well, I might as well just keep it in my collection. But this one, super pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised. I'm really, really surprised. Okay, so I'm almost done. I'm gonna finish up this look and I will be right back to show you guys the final deal once I do my hair, put some earrings on, and all of the things. Okay guys, so here is the final look. I was gonna go with a nude lip, but they actually sent me this lipstick, and I think it was like a free gift with purchase. But this is a formula I've never tried from them before. I don't even know. It's like a glossy lipstick, and the shade is called Amulet, and it's a really pretty shade. It's definitely like a glossy burgundy wine / purple lip, and it looks great. Like, I love how editorial this looks, but as far as like a practical shade or formula, this is not. I think if it was a nude, I'd be okay with it, but as far as this shade with the wind combined with this color, your hair gets stuck in it and it's gonna get everywhere. It already got on my teeth. And so I like the color, I love the vibe, but this formula is not my favorite for a dark shade. You definitely don't want to mess with this or eat while wearing a shade like this because it's gonna get everywhere. So those are my 2 cents on that. I'll link it down below because I have no idea what that formula is from Melt. Let me tell you really quick what else is on my face. I do have the Lisa Aldridge foundation on. I really enjoyed this. I did film a first impressions. I think I already posted that. That should already be up, and I really am enjoying this foundation so far. I can't wait to keep trying it. And then I've also been trying out this NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I saw Michaela talk about this on Instagram, and so I was curious. Plus it was affordable, so I did pick it up. So those are the 2 other things on there. And then I'm wearing like the Kosas bronzer, which I've been wearing for a while, and the Hourglass powder. So I'll try and remember to link those down below. But as far as the highlighter from Pat McGrath goes, this one's a win. I'm very excited to continue trying this. The brushes from Blend Bunny are so cute. Like I said, if you have like small eyes, hooded eyes, kind of eyes that need a like smaller brush, you're gonna love these. I really enjoyed them. I could totally see myself getting a backup set of these just because of how handy these are for like more detailed work. And then the eyeliner is really pretty from Melt. The only thing is I feel like it has already kind of washed off my waterline, but I'm very curious to try this on my lids. I just wasn't feeling brave today, so I will do that at another time. And then as far as the blush palette goes, I was really skeptical because I did watch Annette's video on the Melt collection because she bought the whole PR box, and I was a little bit worried because she said these 3 shades are very similar, so she wasn't really sure why Melt included them. But I think the trick with this palette is that you can mix these shades. So these 3 are a little bit more intimidating, and I feel like when you mix them in with these 3, it's going to tone them down. It's going to change the color a little bit. So I really like what they did with these shades because you can kind of mix and match, and I think that makes for a really interesting blush palette because let's be real, like blush palettes don't really like change the game as far as innovation goes because they're just cheek shades. And I mean, you can have shimmery ones or you can have matte ones. Sometimes people think like if you just throw on a topper, that really fucks it up. So I feel like Melt did a good job by including those lighter shades because you can really mix and match. Because for somebody with a lighter skin tone, I would imagine that these shades would be quite intimidating. And even if you don't have a light skin tone, like even with my skin tone, it is a little intimidating, but the fact that you have those shades to tone it down is fabulous. And now let's talk about the star of the show, the eyeshadow palette. Sorry, my voice is being weird. But anyway, this is the palette again. And honestly, I think this is beautiful. It's a very pigmented eyeshadow palette. The mattes are very pigmented. So you definitely have to be careful. And you can blend it quite a bit, but you're definitely going to have to use the kind of pat and blend technique. The metallics are really nice. I was going to say these are probably some of my favorite metallics that Melt has done, but I'm trying to think of like which metallics I'm comparing it to, and it's probably She's in Parties that comes to mind. So a very nice creamy metallic formula. You can just spray the brush and lay it down and it goes on really nice and opaque. Same with the mattes. I'm very excited about this holiday palette because like I said, we always think of Melt and it's like half the palettes we love, half the palettes we hate, half the palettes you're like, why did I buy this? It's so powdery and awful. So I'm very happy that they nailed this palette because the price point is very high. So if it's still on sale, I would highly recommend picking it up. I mean, anytime you don't have to pay full price, I think that's fabulous. But I'm so happy with my purchase. I can't wait for the brushes to come because I'm very curious about them. I was like in the mood. I mean, I was literally at the hospital from like Wednesday to Tuesday with my delivery situation. So I feel like I definitely was like, treat yourself. Like the amount of times I added the PR bundle to my cart, oh my gosh, but I told myself absolutely not. I wasn't really interested in the lipsticks and stuff, but I ended up basically buying everything I wanted. And so I'm so happy with this collection. Another hit from Melt. And yeah, that is everything as far as first impressions go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I'm happy to answer those for you, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye guys!